What's going on? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more doing what we does. And we going through the day, kicking it off. Talk about Terence Crawford taking on Jose Benavides. Not gonna do a prediction video, I'll save it for next week. Get the breaking down film sometime this weekend. Shout out to all my brothers in the LDBC Lions Den Box community. Shout out to all my brothers in new media. Don't forget, Boxing 101, early morning grind every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Around that time as well. Check us out. If you miss it, it will be on YouTube still. Or if you don't want to have the YouTube application open for the whole show, guess what? You can go to our podcast link in the description, download the CastBox app. Just click the description, download the podcast app, link in the description, and it'll be uploaded there by the beginning of the afternoon. Well, I really didn't know this, but I knew this fight was coming up. Terence Crawford versus Jose Benavides. I didn't notice it was next weekend, to be honest. I knew it was October 13th. I was considering going into the fight. I chose not to go to the fight when I found out it was Jose Benavides in Omaha, Nebraska. And I have my opinions on the fight, which I'll get to at some point in this video. I give it, a spotlight. But guess what? Ain't nobody know this fight was coming up. And for two, I wanted to educate people on this. I said this on a couple live streams. This fight is on regular ESPN. It's not on the ESPN Plus app. Reading is fundamental, people. People read partial or can't comprehend an article. If you read the article, it says Shakur Stevenson versus Duran guy will be in his first 10-rounder. I'm paraphrasing here. On Boxing Scene. He'll be in his first 10-rounder on starting on ESPN at like 10:30. So, or Bud will be in the ring at 10:30. So it's a two fight. It's a double hit on ESPN. It's Shakur Stevenson and this Duran guy in his first 10-rounder. Then Crawford and Jose Benavides. The undercard will be on the ESPN Plus app. The co-main with Shakur Stevenson and Duran, and the main event with Terence Crawford and Jose Benavides will be on ESPN. I believe around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That card should kick off on regular ESPN. Undercard on the ESPN Plus app. I repeat myself because some people just can't understand and comprehend it, okay? And this fight has been getting no buzz again. People say, Bob Bam is this great promoter, and, some people love the fact that Crawford signed back with Top Rank. I'm happy. If Crawford signed back, he getting the minimum of $3 million. Everybody, let me say this. Everybody's standards are different. Everybody's requirements are different. We are the fans. We only can see, or media, new media, what you want to call us, we only can see what happens on the outside. It's no telling what Top Rank does for Terence Crawford on the inside. But the thing about for Terence Crawford is he's happy. If he's happy with Top Rank, then I'm happy for him, to be honest. If he's happy in this situation, I'm happy for him. Do people believe ESPN provides the protection for the selection? Yes, but so does PBC to a certain extent. They fighters are not fighting each other, but it's a better possibility of them happening because they're on the same side of the street. But they have not promoted this fight at all, bro. They have not promoted this fight at all. Okay? A lot of people didn't even know this fight was going on. The Zone, which we'll talk about later, if I haven't already talked about it in the video, has not promoted their fight at all. October 6th, no promotion. And what's so crazy about this week, even McGregor and Khabib haven't getting a promotion because Wilder and Fury has overtaken the whole sports media as far as combat sports. So Crawford and Benavides ain't getting a lot of heat from that. Khabib and Conor McGregor taking a little bit of a backseat to the backseat to Wilder and Fury, which they'll start the bubble now their press tour over with, man. But Crawford and Benavides, a lot of people think that fight is on the ESPN Plus app. People on boxing threads and boxing groups on Facebook and around our social media platforms and everywhere that talks boxing are very, very upset thinking this fight on the ESPN Plus app. But I've been dubbed a Crawford hater because I keep it a buck from my perspective. But I'm out here, once again, just as when the Jeff Horn fight was in flux, keep you guys updated and informed on Terence Crawford. At the end of the day, he is a brother, okay? He is a brother. And I'm going to continue to support him, okay? No matter what they try to do to me, I'm going to support him. I want the best for him, to be honest. And I'm going to continue to promote his fights because that's what we need to do. We might not always see eye to eye. But It will be on regular ESPN. Him and Shakur Stevenson. Shout out to that brother. Brick City, Jersey in the house. Just a kid from Jersey. He'll be stepping up. But yeah, this is one of the problems we had with Top Rank. They promote the Lomachenko fights, for 2 weeks, but Crawford fight don't get promoted till the weigh-in. He had a big undisputed clash with Julius Ndongo that didn't get promoted to the weigh-in. So I just want to put some promotion out there. Jose Benavides is a talented fighter, but I think he's compromised because he got shot in the leg. He had 2 fights back, just beat Jesus Rojas, who was ranked highly in the WBA, and I don't know how. But I don't think he's 100% healthy. But you know what? He gonna scrap, man. You can't pass up opportunities. I like, he's 6'2", he long, he rangy. It's genuinely bad blood here. Most people believe, and I think style-wise it's gonna deliver. I think it's gonna be entertaining. Last born fight I really remember seeing Crawford in was versus Klimov, and a lot of people was pissing on that fight, but you got to have a dance partner. I think Jose Benavides is a great dance partner to be on ESPN. I think he's going to captivate, get some more fans. I think Benavides is going to put on the fight. But ultimately, until I look at the film, I can't give you 100% prediction. I think Crawford will do what he needs to do. Now, if Crawford does struggle with Jose Benavides to possibly lose, then he should be in the same breath as Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman, in my opinion. But I don't expect Bud to really struggle that much. People are trying to hype up Benavides. It's no offense to Benavides. He's like, he ain't done jack shit in his career, but go life and death with Mauricio Herrera. And that ain't a bad thing because Danny Garcia went life and death with Mauricio Herrera. And styles make fights, all right? Herrera is a very awkward fighter. But, Jose hasn't done much outside of that, especially the layoff being shot in the leg. But he was Top Rank's darling at 140, 147. And he seen Terence Crawford really snatch that while he was gone. And I got some beef from the amateur. So this is a bad blood fight. I think Crawford is going to try to go in there. And he's a stone cold. I wouldn't even call him a stone cold killer. He's something more methodical than that. Crawford loves to punish his opponents. He loves to make them suffer. And then take them to deep water and drown them in the ocean. Benavides is going to have to use his height. He's going to hopefully have his leg being healthy enough, like he was dragging it along in the Rojas fight. But to be honest, I think for your viewership, this is going to be a very, very entertaining main event. And you get a chance to see, Top Rank pump up Shakur Stevenson. Nobody talking that. Shakur Stevenson is the co-main event. Top Rank is moving Shakur Stevenson up to a 10-rounder. He's moving up pretty fast. Not fast like Lomachenko. Obviously, the age difference is massive between the two. But, I think Shakur Stevenson is on her way to get next. I know he's seeing Devin Haney starting his own promotional company, being his own boss. And, maybe that's motivating a lot of the young guys out there. And I'm pretty sure Bud put the word in for Shakur to get that spot or approve him to get that spot. Now, I like Top Rank. Now, put both of the brothers on the same card. Let them, kick it like soccer and keep it moving. But I do think this is an excellent fight style. I think you're going to get a fight of the year potential candidate right here if Jose Benavides comes and bring the pain. But I do expect a good fight, to be honest. I can't tell you exactly who going to win, even though I'm favoring Bud. Until I turn on the tape, then I can tell you how they're going to win, and I can give you a better educated answer, okay? But I think Top Rank got a good card right here, as far as a good main event. But the undercard will be on the ESPN Plus app, and the main event will kick off about 10:30. And when I do the prediction video on the week of the fight, I'll get to it as well. And a little bit later on, if I haven't already dropped the video, we will talk about the zone card. I'll break down the zone card this weekend, give my quick thoughts on it. October 6th, Miller and Thomas Adamick open up the card. You also got Danny Roman taking on Gavin McDowell. You also got Callum Johnson taking on Arthur Borturbia. And also you have the main event, Jesse Vargas and Thomas Delorme for the WBC silver title, okay? Shout out to the entire LDBC. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, make sure you check out the podcast. We're going to be putting up some new content as far as the Raw and Uncut series. So make sure you look out for that. Comment, like the episodes I'm putting up. Remember our talk show, Boxing 101 Early Morning Grind, every Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be up on a podcast by the afternoon, so you can listen to it on the podcast on YouTube. And shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to my brother Colossal Sports TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that, bro. Putting in a lot of work. And also make sure you subscribe to my brother, the Cali Enigma Sports Network. That's with a THA. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.